Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine. I want to thank you for joining my weekly class, and this week it is Mystery Stamping. If you are new to my channel, please say hello and let us know where you're from so we can welcome you. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, I still like to interact with everyone, so please stop and say hello and let me know where you're watching from. I am just making sure I am where I need to be. I'm just checking my online group to make sure my video is showing up, and it is. When you hop on, say hello and let me know you're there. Also gonna try and, no, I can't do that. Let's see. Hi, Cynthia, how are you? Thank you for joining. I was looking to see if I could actually share this in my other group. Are you stamping tonight, Cynthia? Good. I'm doing well, thank you. Doing well. It was a little chilly, damp day here today, but otherwise, no sun, but otherwise it was a good day. How are you doing? Everything's good? Okay, everything looks good on my, you can see and hear me okay? Okay. So just going to go over a couple of things to get us started. I'm glad you're here. So today is February 22nd, 2022. It's 2/22/22. That's a palindrome kind of date, which is something I learned today, which means it doesn't matter if you go forward or backwards, it's the same date, which is a unique date. I don't think it happens very often. So that was pretty cool today. And then I saw earlier today that somebody had a baby at 2/22 here in Maine, I believe. So I'm like, wow, that is pretty cool to have all that happen today. So it's kind of a unique day, and it won't happen, I guess, for quite a long time again. So that was interesting. I also just wanted to share that as we approach the end of February, today's the last Tuesday of the month, which is why we're doing mystery stamping, which is always the last Tuesday of the month. we are coming to an end of our celebration event, which was for January and February. And I've been displaying a lot of the celebration items, the paper, the stamp sets. I didn't even get through everything. We've had a really good celebration event for these last couple of months. I hope you've been able to take advantage of that. With every $50 order, you get to pick a free item out of the celebration catalog. Let me go down and I will show you that catalog. Which is right here. And I haven't even had a chance to play with this one. This is beautiful paper, which I've yet to really dig into. I did do a class with this one. Lots of fun. Love this. Reminds me of my granddaughters. This is a really cute set. I played a lot with this paper. If you have a chance, get the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. It does coordinate well with the rainbow bundle in the mini catalog. But beautiful, beautiful paper here as well. All our paper is beautiful, bar none, top of the line. I did play a lot with the Marvelous paper. Again, another beautiful paper pack. I played with the Awesome Otters. And I definitely played, this one is a $100 bonus. If you spend $100, you get both of these. You get the stamp set and the paper. Excuse me, beautiful, beautiful bundle of products here. And I did do a live using that as well. And then, of course, you can't miss this $100 special here. This stamp set, which I used on my mystery stamping class, the sentiment. These sentiments are perfect for every event that you can think of. I mean, there's a lot of variations there, so you will get a lot of use out of this stamp set. So hopefully, if you have a chance to spend $100 in this catalog before the end of the month, you grab this stamp set, because you will not be sorry. Trust me on this one. Like I said, I used it in my my card tonight. So many beautiful fonts and sentiments. Thinking of you, best wishes. It's okay to feel the feels. Where would I be without a friend like you? Thanks for brightening my day. So many wonderful sentiments on this. So this is a must-have if you haven't received that one yet. And then this one here is a free host item if you reach a certain threshold. So lots of beautiful products. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lots of beautiful products. Don't miss out on the opportunity to get Celebration, but we're into the last week as it ends at the end of February. So hopefully you guys are taking advantage of that. Hey, Melanie. Yeah, get that set, Melanie. You will not be sorry. Are you talking about the sentiment set? You will love that set. So many. Look at this. Thanks. Good luck. Hello, sunshine. Just a little hi from me. I mean, you will use this all the time in all your projects. So a really nice stamp set. And you can get this free with a $100 order. So it's a must-have in my book. The other thing I wanted to share as we come to the end of Celebration is if you are interested or thinking about getting a discount, being a discount shopper, now is the time to do it. For $99, you get to spend $125 worth of products of your choice. You will get 20% off on future orders until you reach a certain threshold, and then you will get more. You're going to get a free paper pumpkin kit. You'll get access to new products first, new catalogs. You'll get free shipping on everything. And the bonus right now, only till the end of the month, is you will also get 2 new stamp sets. Any 2 stamp sets of your choice. It can be the most expensive ones in our catalogs. you can get that as well. So it is a bargain for $99. And if you want more information about being part of my team, I will answer any questions you have. You can just reach out and let me know. Oh, you didn't, Lisa? That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, the if you didn't have time to do it before, you can certainly do it after. And the recipe, clue number 1 is there. So you can do it at any point, and then you can just go back and watch the replay and stop and play it as you wish. So I hope you will make the cards. If you are stamping tonight and you make the card, please post it over in the VIP group. Because we all want to see what your card looks like. So I hope that you will do that, even if it's after the fact. So I did also want to just share one other item that if you are local, I am doing classes through the Town of Kennebunk Recreation Department. And the next class is March 17th. And I do have a few seats open. If that is something that you're interested in, you can sign up for that. You have to register with the Town of Kennebunk. The classes are being held right over here in West Kennebunk. I would love to have you join me. So we're going to have fun on March 17th. I hope you will consider that as an option. And we've got some beautiful projects that I'm going to be making for that night. So if you want to do a class in person, please reach out to me if you want that link, or you can just look for the Kennebunk Recreation Department programs online and sign up. It's not too late. And then one final thing before we get started, I did want to let you know that look at this beautiful, look what I got in the mail. January 17th was my 5-year anniversary with Stampin' Up, and I got this beautiful box in the mail this week, and it has my 5-year pin. Isn't that beautiful? With a congratulations note from Shelly and Sarah. I just thought it was really pretty. Absolutely love it. So I wanted to share that. And I also got, for my 5-year anniversary, I got $50 added to my account as a bonus also. So, okay, you guys ready to stamp? So, mystery stamping. Oh, and just one last thing also. If you are placing an order and your order is under $150, I do have a host code here for February. This is the last week that I'll be using this code. So if you could place your order under 150, use that host code. But if your order is over 150, do not use that code, as you can receive the benefits. Okay. Okay. So, clue number 1, gather your supplies. So these were the supplies I asked you to get. And last week during the class, we didn't use any DSP, and we used stamps, ink, and paper. So this week is cool because we are going to be using some DSP. But this card design, I saw it and I absolutely loved this class. And so I thought I would share it with you. And it is a way to use up your scraps of your DSP. So I think you will like this card design as well. And we will get started. Thank you for sharing, ladies. Okay, clue number 2. I want you to place all of your 1x6 Designer Series papers on your basic white layer that is 4 by 5 1/4 at an angle. And do not glue. Do not glue them down yet. Just place them at an angle on your 4 by 5 1/4 basic white layer. Make sure that you're happy with the pattern and the layout. Okay? We're going to glue at another clue. Okay? So I will give you a visual of what that means. Let me get my... So here is the 4 by 5 1/4. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your DSP at an angle. And you're going to just lay it, not glue it, but lay it down. Because we want to make sure that you're happy with it. At an angle. Let's see, how about that one? And maybe this one. Just like that. And if you don't like that layout, then you can kind of move it around and say, well, maybe I want to put this one here. So play with your DSP pieces. Make sure you like it in the order that you want it. Okay. And do just like that. Do it at an angle, get the design that you like, and when you're done, type done to. How have you been, Lisa? Have you been doing okay? Now these are my props. These are not this is not the card that I made. I will show you my card at the end. These are different strips from different paper that I use. But this is a great way to use your strips, because these are only 1x6 pieces. So, and you only need 6. This one here is the Eden Garden paper. Very, very pretty. And specialty paper, so you can see some of the foil in some of the pieces, which means it's specialty. Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's been a rough, I'll tell you, these last couple of months have been really rough. We've had some challenges, and we've had to deal with some stuff as well. And I know other people who have. But I'm glad you were able to make cards. That's great. And I also shared, Lisa, that we do have a few seats left for the March 17th class in West Kennebunk. If you want to join us, I'd love to have you. It's not too late to register. It's going to be a fun class. Melanie, okay, you guys are done. Okay, so that's clue number 2. Clue number 3, remove my props. Now it's time to adhere the strips using liquid glue. And I say using the Tombow glue because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room, gives you time to kind of put it on. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this when you're putting it on. Now that you know how you want your strips to be, it may be advantageous if you have a craft mat. You don't have to have one. I have one at both of my tables. But you can put your white down, and you can just put glue, make sure you get in the corners, and you can just put it all over the white, and then start putting your strips down as how you had them laid out, okay? Or you could do each individual one and then stick it down, whichever way you prefer. There's no right or wrong. but you are adding your strips to your white piece of paper. That's great, Lisa. So happy that you're doing that. The class that I'm doing is like beginner to casual. So I'm going to be talking about some of those things, about cutting paper, about layers, just to educate the people, because the class is about learning. So it is going to be helpful in that way to teach you how to cut paper appropriately and cut your layers as well. But I'm glad you've been practicing. And I'm glad that you're stamping. That's awesome. So I find it easier to just put this on the white here and oops. And you know what? Since I have this, I think I will. Let me see. I think both of my glues are getting down to not a lot left in them. There we go. There it goes. I think I messed up my pieces here. But this is how you would do it. And then do that. There. And why I recommend the craft mat is nothing sticks to it. So it's really helpful to do it that way. Especially when you're putting glue all over the whole piece of paper. So once you're done, type done 3. I'm just going through a lot of my paper and seeing what's new, what's old, what's retired, that type of thing. So I'm going to be getting rid of some of my paper. You're done, type done 3. Are you all set, Melanie? Okay. It's done. Clue number 4. Now we're going to flip the DSP and the Whisper White or basic white layer over, and you're going to trim off your excess pieces. So you're going to take your piece like this, flip it over, and now you need to trim off the excess. Trim off your excess. Okay. Kind of doing it along with you guys. And you're making your own background is really what you're doing using these scraps. How pretty. Oh, you went ahead, Melanie. So when you're done, type done for. Melanie. Okay, on to number 5. Now you're going to add the DSP and the basic white layer to card front with liquid glue or any adhesive of your choice, just not dimensionals. So now you're going to add it to your base. Like that. That's pretty paper, isn't it? I didn't give you a fold. I didn't say you can do it vertical or you can do it horizontal, Melanie. I didn't stipulate. So, you can do it, you can move it sideways if you want. I added mine vertical, so I would do mine vertical, but it depends on, how you want it. Like if the paper doesn't matter, you can put it any way you want. Oh, yeah, scored at 5.5. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, that was in the original instructions. 4 1/4 by 11. It scored at 5.5. So I gave you the instructions of a vertical card, but if you want to do it horizontal, you can do that. Okay, you guys done with 5? So you're just gluing it on your card base. That is pretty. Love that paper. Cynthia, is it raining in Massachusetts? It's raining here today. It's been damp and cool today. Yeah, it started raining here late this afternoon, but it was cool and damp, and the sun never came out here today. Okay, we're ready to go on to clue number 6. Now you add the DSP strip that is 1 by 5 1/4 to the left side of your card front on the DSP layer with adhesive. So I said one piece should be 1 by 5 1/4. Oops, I think I cut mine wrong. Darn it. I had a piece, but I cut off too much. Wasn't listening to my own instructions here. I think what I'm going to do, and when you're done, type done 6. She's on the West Coast. You're going to take the strip that is 1 by 5 1/4, and you're going to glue it down to the left side of your layers that you just did, your white layer with adhesive. Yeah, she's in beautiful Arizona, and I have a niece that lives in Arizona that keeps telling me I need to go see her. I've never been. I just may take her up on that one of these days. So I added my piece over here. It isn't the piece that I wanted, but I wanted this one, but I cut it wrong. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I agree, Melanie. She's been asking me, she's been there for a few years. She's been asking me to go out there, and I just haven't made it. And wintertime is really the best time, obviously. Thank you. Okay, done? All right. Are you done, Melanie? Oh, Melanie's done. Cynthia, are you all set? Yeah, pictures are just stunning. Okay, clue number 7. Now you will stamp and create a greeting layer with stamps, ink, and your basic white scrap. So now you're going to go ahead and stamp your greeting on your scrap. And when you're done, type done 7. You have your greeting stamped. I'm kind of stamping along with you guys tonight. Okay. Now, clue number 8. You're going to create a mat with the colored cardstock scrap and adhere those together, the greeting layer to your colored cardstock, and then put it on your card front with dimensionals. So in your supplies, you were supposed to have a scrap of colored cardstock. So you're going to take your sentiment on your scrap, glue it to now you may need to, oh, I just smudged mine. Darn it. So you're creating a mat with the colored cardstock and adhering it together with the greeting layer. And if you need to trim that out or use a punch or use whatever you want to use, you can certainly do that. And when you're done, type done 8. This is a great card layout. Again, using your scraps. Because a lot of your scraps are at least 1 inch. I'm doing a lot of smudging in my stamping. I don't know what's going on. If my ink pads are too juicy. So for this part, you know, I used my circle dies. I used the circle die for my sentiment, and then I layered it with a scallop. But you could use, you can do strips and then just layer with colored cardstock. You can use any kind of punch. There's many options. When you're done, type done 8. How's your sentiments coming? Okay. And clue number 9. Now you can add any embellishments to your card now if you desire. Add any embellishments that you think your card needs. Kind of the icing on the cake, if you will. Always my favorite part of a card. No, Lisa, there are a few seats open as of, I think I checked yesterday. There are, I think, 4 seats or 5 seats left. So if you're interested, go ahead and sign up. I can give you the link, or you can just go on Kennebunk Rec on the and go into programs, and you'll see it there. Oh, thank you, Lisa. My base. You talking about my card? So I made that just as we were doing this card. I kind of played along with you guys tonight. But this isn't the card I made. I have another one to show you. So I also have a little surprise gift at that class, Lisa, that I'm giving people because it is on a holiday. And I didn't even realize that when we booked out 3 months. It is beautiful paper. That Eden's Garden is beautiful paper. Do you have your embellishments on? Okay, have you solved your mystery? So this is the card that I just made along with you guys. So again, I'm using the Eden's Garden. I did do a little smudgy there, but that's why I ended up putting the bow kind of over there. So that's the one I made tonight with you guys. And then this is the one I made first. Kind of the same idea. Totally different look. Totally different colors. What do you think? Aren't they pretty? What do you think, ladies? Do you like your cards? Yeah, it's a fun design. It's a great way to use up scraps, and there's so much you can do with it. And then this one. Which one do you like better? I think they're both pretty. The stamp says, "Where would I be without a friend like you?" And that came from the Celebration set that you can get for free with a $100 order. This has everything in it, everything. So it's a great stamp set that you'll use for everything. Isn't that pretty? So what do you think? Did you like that? Isn't that a fun card design? I love it, and it's really easy to make because you're just cutting 1x6 strips. Are you happy with your cards? That's awesome. All right, ladies. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope if you didn't make the card that you'll go back and prep the card and make some of these. I think you will love this card design. Very easy and a great way to make very different cards using the same design. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.